Austin, Texas was filled with officials and former officials from high in the levels of United States government today for the dedication of that $18.6 million library in honor of former President Lyndon B. Johnson of Texas. There were approximately 3,000 officially invited guests on hand for the 30-minute ceremony held here just south of the library itself. President Johnson presented over 31 million documents from his own personal files spanning 40 years of public service, from congressman all the way to the presidency.
I feel this way, Jim. I'm certainly appreciative and grateful for the people in Austin helping us, but I feel like that the raise at the moment is uncalled for. I believe that it might be out of proportion, and for that reason, I hope that perhaps that the bill at this time will not pass.
The Flower Mound Community Cemetery may never be the same, and these people working here in the wind and threatening weather today certainly hope it won. Just a short time ago, it was up to here in weeds. Tombstones were broken and lying about, and people like Miss Ada Bruton, who is part of Dallas history, have been out here working to straighten up and clean up the Flower Mound Cemetery. Miss Bruton, how do you feel today about this revolution?
Oh, I'm extremely happy over the interest that the people are taking.
It has changed a bit, hasn't it?
Very much so, because it at one time had grown up into a wilderness, and the older generation, my parents and others, cared for it. I can remember, even as a child, how they were trying to take care of it, because it's over 100 years old, you see.
Did you ever think you would hear a Western rock and roll band playing here?
Never, and I imagine the ones that are buried beneath the sod here never didn't know what it was.
But it has brought people together, hasn't it?
It has. It has. It has its place in the world.
Well, now, Miss Bruton, that it has been cleaned up, and it is an attractive cemetery, how are we going to keep it this way?
I don't know. My dream is that we get it in a good condition, that the city will then come in and help us. They have done it to other cemeteries, and we feel like that they will when they see that the public is interested in it. And still very few of the ones that are living today know anything about it, and so I think it would be the thing to do is to let the city help us and take care of the responsibility of it, because we are not going to be able to take that responsibility for too long.
Thank you very much. The Flower Mound Community Cemetery, just a short time ago, an eyesore, terribly grown up, couldn't find anything. Today it is neat, it is clean. Next door there is the Elmwood Cemetery. It's a private cemetery, but it is grown up. Maybe someone, somehow, will see fit to take care of it as well. From the Flower Mound Community Cemetery, this is Jim Mitchell, Channel 8 News on the Move.
going home to see your mother?
Vai para casa de mi madre también.
Yo voy para mi casa.
De México, sí.
¿Qué es esto?
Thank you, Martine. I love you.
Love you. I love you.
Thank you. What about some of the monetary problems that you've had to deal with? Are we getting them under control now?
Oh, I think so. I don't think there's anything that we should be unduly concerned with. I think everything's stabilized fairly well.
There was speculation today in the newspaper that you and others have all part of a grandiose plan that would end up with you as running for vice president with President Nixon, Ben Barnes running for governor, and keeping control of all of it.
I don't even want to comment on any wild speculation such as that. I really have more problems and more things to occupy my mind than to dwell in political fantasy, and that's what that is.
It's political fantasy and wild speculation.
That's right.
Well, there were many dozens of moments when people in different parts of the world thought there might have been some chance for peace, but they all broke down on the attitude of Hanoi. I don't want to quarrel with Mr. Wilson, but the truth is that we were in touch with Ho Chi Minh at that time, and there was no peace.
So there was then no radical change in the part of the United States government that brought about this.
The problem was we couldn't make the slightest dent on Ho Chi Minh. He wouldn't change his mind at all.
Do you think we ever will? Or not Ho Chi Minh himself, but with the North Vietnamese?
I doubt it, because I think they're going to sit it out and see how far we go and withdraw. Maybe they think they'll get it someday for nothing.
I've traveled all over the country and comparing counties with Dallas County, and I feel like that the services that we provide and the type of government and services to the people that we're competitive or we're competing with the best